Sandra has a board on her wall with all of her company's information. The board is a white square with an area of 6.25 meters squared. If she wants a green border that is half a meter all around the square, how wide is the entire board, including the border? As a first step with geometry, I always label the information that I have. So here they're saying that we have a half-meter border all around the square. So I'm going to draw 0.5. I'll do the best I can. I'm not the best drawer. And then here again, this is 0.5. And here, just, you don't have to do all of them obviously, but I'm just gonna 0.5. So I look at my diagram, and as you recall, I mentioned how if you see squares, anything to do with squares, we think about squaring and square rooting. So we're gonna look at this, and I see a square here, right? Because it says that, and it's all the same length. And we're given the area of the square. So the first step all the time in geometry at this point, and really in all of our math, is to start with an equation or a formula. So I'm going to start with area equals length times width. And if you watch the video on squares and square roots, if you're multiplying the same thing twice, because here, this is the length, but this is also the length. Yes, length times length. So a better way to write this would be length squared. First step, as you all remember, always formula. Second step, substitution. So I'm going to put in my area. So I have 6.25 equals L squared. And then I'm going to solve for L using opposite operations. So the opposite of squaring is square rooting. So I'll square root both sides. And that will solve to L equals 2.5 meters. Because area is done in square units, but length, because that's this length here. So length is done in linear units. So it's just meters. We're so smart. Okay, so if that part's 2.5, then the entire length, so W, would equal that length, my length, plus the two little end pieces here. So plus 2 point, these half meters. And I'm just being fancy here. Like some of you would just do the math, but whatever. I'm going to do extra work because I'm just trying to show you good form. So we have the 2.5, and then we're going to multiply this. So half times 2. I can do this actually. That's a 1. And then we add the whole thing up, and we end up with 3.5 meters. So the width or the length, doesn't really matter because it's a square, is 3.5 meters. Good job.